Hello, welcome to my house, welcome to my channel. Today, I'm very happy to have all of you again here in my channel. Look, I'm going to show you how to crochet this little dress. It looks like a strawberry, right? I love it and I think it's so sweet and perfect for your girls. But before we start, you should prepare a cup of coffee for yourself. You are going to enjoy more this video. As you know, I love drinking coffee. Well, very soon I'm going to be a grandma for the second time. I'm very excited. We don't know yet what it's going to be, but in case it will be a baby girl, I'm making this little dress. But if not, I'm going to show you very soon also a garment for a boy in case I will have a baby boy. But well, at the end it will be a decision of God, and wherever He decides to send us, we will be very happy and we are going to be ready to receive him or her, okay? So please come with me to this new adventure of being a grandma for the second time, and we'll be sharing a lot of videos of garments for boys or for girls, okay? Well, let's start. I'm going to give you the material list and I'm also going to give you the diagram so you can see how it is. Okay, for this little dress we are going to need 100 grams of pajar. This is 100% cotton. Look, it's like fine material. And then we are going to need 100 grams of Rio in white and 100 grams of Rio in green, okay? And one hook of number 3.5 millimeters, okay? At the end of the video I will share the address and the phone numbers when you can get all of these materials. So we are going to start making the collar, okay? So we are going to start in the neck. So you have to measure how many inches does the neck of your baby measure, okay? We are going to crochet these chains loose, okay? Because we don't want that our neck at the end be tight. I am going to make this dress for a girl of 1 year, so I made 70 chains. Chain one more. Then grab your yarn and we are going to leave 1, 2, and in the third we are going to insert the hook and we are going to make shells. I made 7 extended double crochet in the same stitch. Okay, now we are going to continue in the next one, and it's very important that we leave 1 chain in between. Okay, so pay attention in this part. Here now, until the next one here, we are going to make single crochet. Grab your yarn again and leave 1 stitch again, and in the next one you are going to make 7 extended double crochet together. At the end you will have 1 space, 1 single crochet, 1 space and 1 shell, and like this the whole row. Well, at the end of the row I made 17 shells. Remember, I leave 1 space, 1 single crochet and then 1 space. I'm going to measure. If you want to make it exactly the same like me, you can follow this measure, because sometimes you crochet more tight or sometimes you crochet more loose and you don't know exactly how many you have to make. So look, my base chain measured 41 centimeters or 16 inches and I made 70 chains, so approximately you have to make the same number of chains, okay? Remember, this is for a small size, for a 1-year-old girl, okay? And remember, this is fine yarn if you want to use it. A worsted yarn, you will have a bigger size, okay? If you feel that your collar is a little bit bigger, I suggest that you correct this later, because from here you are going to take the sleeves, the front and the back part, okay? Well, now we are going to increase in this part, okay? So this will be our collar. First we are going to make 3 or 4 rows with 7 extended double crochet, and then we are going to increase. Okay, now turn around and look, here I have some chains left, but I'm going to leave them like that because I don't complete a shell, so I'm going to leave them there, and at the end I will correct them. Because this is the corner, we are going to make only the half of the shell, okay? So we are going to make 3 chains and then extend a double crochet in the same stitch, okay? So we are going to make 4, but at the end we will have 5, counting the chains that we make at the beginning. And 4. Okay, and remember that at the end we will have 5. We will now insert the hook here in the middle of the next shell and make 1 single crochet. Grab your yarn, and here in the middle of the last single crochet we are going to make 7 extended double crochet together in the same stitch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will do it slowly so you can see how it is. This is extended double crochet, and 7. Then insert the hook in the middle of the last shell, make single crochet, and like this we are going to continue the whole row, and at the end you have to have the half of shell like we made here. Well, here I finished the row, and remember that at the end of the row, as I told you, we are going to make just the half of the shell, so I'm going to make 4 extended double crochet and then 3 chains to close. So here I have 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now in the next row we are going to make 1 complete shell, because this is the half and this is 1 complete. So now we have to make 1 complete. So in 1 row you are going to start the row making just the half of the shell, and the next one you are going to make a complete shell. You have to pay attention and be careful in this part to make in one row half and in the next one complete, because if not we are going to increase our color and we don't want that, okay? So be careful and pay attention in this part. Just in the first 3 or 4 rows, and then we are going to increase to form the dress, okay, the skirt. And then the next one, right here in the middle, okay? Here. And we are going to start making the next shell. I'm going to continue like this for 2 rows more, and then I'm going to stop to show you how we are going to continue. Look, here I finished. I made 4 rows with 7 extended double crochet each shell. Remember, this will be the color, and then from here we are going to divide shell over shell like this, and this will be the half. Use a marker to point it out. And now from here I want to obtain the 4th part. Okay, like this. This will be the 4th part. And now the half of the 4th part. Okay, so we have 1.5 shell for the sleeve. This will be the sleeve. Use a marker to point it out. There is no rule to calculate exactly the number of chains or shells that you have to make. You have to make them and see through the process how you are going to calculate this, okay? So there is no secret, there is no rule. You just have to follow your instinct. Okay, so and this will be the other slip, okay? So use a marker to point it out. And well, so far it used to look like this. Remember that this is a small size. You will make the same if you are making this project for a bigger size, okay? Well, if you turn around your project, it will look like this. I will leave these two pieces open, and from here I'm going to start crochet all around it, and at the end I will put that button here to open and close, and at the end it will fit perfect in my baby. Okay, now I'm going to continue and I will crochet all around the collar, and I want that the stitch look the same. So I will make one row in the right side, one row in the wrong side, and like this. I'm going to slip one to close, and now we have two options: to slip until the right side from here to here, or to slip in the left side. Okay, so I will take the left side and I'm going to slip 4 times to arrive to the middle of the shell. 3 and 4. Turn around your project and you are going to start making the same stitch that we were making before. But now instead of making 7 extended double crochet in each shell, we are going to make 8. Okay, so continue like this, making 8 extended double crochet in the same stitch until here. Here I will stop to teach you how we are going to make the sleeve. I am going to stop here because I made a mistake and I don't want that this happen to you. Look, remember that I told you that we have to turn around to have the same stitch like we were making before. In the wrong side it looks like in relief, in the right side it looks down the relief, and in this part I have to make it in relief. So I'm going to repeat it again. I'm going to make it again this row, and I'm going to come back until we slip 4, remember? And from here I'm going to start making the 8 extended double crochet here in the last single crochet. Well, I will do it slowly so you can see how it is. Also, before I continue, I wanted to tell you that I'm making this dress for a small size, okay? But remember that if you are making this dress for a bigger size, I suggest that in this part you should add more chains here in between. You could add chains here or here, and you are going to make as many as you feel the arm of your baby is going to fit. In my case, I didn't make chains. I'm going to show you how I made it. Look, here I made the last shell, and here I just joined it, leaving the correct space for the arm. So I'm going to leave it like that. I think that this is perfect for me, in my case, because I'm making a small size, remember. Well, I'm going to continue and I'm going to repeat exactly the same in the other sleeve, okay? But if you are going to make chains here in between, from here to here, then you are going to make one shell here, one shell here, and another here. But in my case I won't, okay? So I'm going to continue and see you when I finish. Looking pretty so far, right? Look, here I made the sleeves. And here in the back I use a marker to point it out. Remember that I leave open this part because I'm going to put a button, and then I'm going to continue with the same stitch until I obtain the length that I want, okay? If you want that your skirt look more ample, you can make 4 rows with 8 extended double crochet and then 4 rows more with 9. Well, I'm going to continue making rows with 9 extended double crochet and see you when I finish. In my case, like I want a skirt that be more shorter, I'm going to make 6 rows of 9 extended double crochet, 1 row of 10, 1 row of 11, 1 row of 12 and 1 row of 13. Also, don't forget that in each row you are going to turn around your product to make this stitch in relief. We are going to crochet one in the wrong side, one in the right side to have the effect in the stitch on relief that we were making, okay? As I told you, I made 2 rows with 7 extended double crochet from the armhole. Here I have 1 and 2. 7 extended double crochet each shell. Then 6 rows with 9 extended double crochet each shell. And then I made 1 row with 10, 1 row with 11, 1 row with 12, and 1 row with 13. You are going to increase from here 1 extended double crochet each shell. So I made 1 with 10, 11, 12, and 13. I make them a little bit loose because I want at the end to obtain an A shape. Well, now I'm going to continue using the next color. I'm going to use this white yarn because remember that we are making a strawberry, so take 1 thread of white yarn. Okay, cut your thread, and now you are going to make a knot with the thread of the white yarn. I'm going to show you these tricks because sometimes we lose stitches, so put your hook here and then make a knot. And like this you are not going to lose stitches. Now with the white thread, we are going to slip one until here. And from here we are going to start making the next shell. So make 1, 2, 3 chains, grab your yarn, and make 1 extended double crochet. We are going to make a little flowers, okay? So make the last extended double crochet. Then we are going to bring all of them through together. Look like this. Chain 3, then leave 1 space, and in the next one we are going to insert the hook to form the next petal of our flower. We are going to continue like this all around our shell. Well, remember to visit my online store www.lauracepeda.es. Okay, in one shell I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Chain 1 to close. Here and grab your yarn, and you are going to insert your hook here in the next shell without making chains, and here you are going to start making the extended double crochet to form the first petal. We are going to continue like this until you have 6 petals, and remember that in between each petal we have to make 3 chains, but we are not going to make chains to continue with the next shell, okay? Well, here I finished the row, and now I'm going to change of color, okay? I'm going to use 1 thread of green yarn, and now using this color we are going to finish our dress, and we are going to make 3 chains. Remember that we are going to take this thread too to hide it through the project while we are making chains, okay? Look. We are going to continue making petals, and we are going to make them in between the petals. Look, remember that we left before 3 chains in between each petal, where we are going to make there the petals with the green color. Now we have to pay attention in this part. We are going to make 5 chains, and here we are going to come back until the third space, and we are going to make a pickup stitch. Then we are going to chain 1 and grab your yarn, and again we are going to continue making the next petal. At the end it will look like this. Okay, so we are going to make 1 petal, 1 pickup stitch, and then 1 petal. I think I'm just going to make 4 chains here and pickup stitch because I feel that it looks too long. Okay, so I'm going to make 1 pickup stitch here, chain 1, and grab your yarn, and again 1 petal. I think it looks better with 4 chains, right? Remember that I'm making this project with you too, and sometimes I realize that it looks better this way or the other way, but well, I'm learning with you too. I'm going to continue like this and see you when I finish, okay? Here I finished to make the first shell, then I made 3 chains, and then I'm going to make 3 chains more, and I'm going to continue making the petals. And then bring it through, then chain 4 and pick up a stitch. Well, I'm going to continue like this and see you when I finish the row, okay? So far it has to look like this. Well, what do you think? I love the way it looks so pretty so far, but now I'm going to make the color, okay? I am going to give it the final touch, and I'm going to make 1 single crochet row all around the color and here too. We are going to start like this, and if you want to reduce the white of your color, this is the time. You can skip spaces and make your row more tight. Well, I'm going to continue making single crochet all around the color. And also I'm going to make single crochet here. Okay? Look, at the end I made 5 chains and I make single crochet here to form the hole for the bottom. And this is it. At the end you are going to add all the accessories that you want. For example, I add this little ribbon. I think it looks beautiful. And with this we will finish. I hope that you like and enjoy making this video with me. Well, if you like this video, give me a like, subscribe, and please don't forget to leave all of your comments. I read all of them and I'm trying to answer as soon as possible. And please subscribe. It's very easy to subscribe. Just click the button and subscribe. It's free and it's very easy, and right away you are in my team. Okay? So thanks for watching and see you next Wednesday. Bye!